Hello, Prairie Path Pet Care family. This is Matt at Prairie Path, and I'm here to take you through Pet Check technology. This is our software that we provide to all of our clients for you to be able to manage your schedule via your mobile app or your desktop at home. Either way, it's a simple platform that we think you will find useful in your service with Prairie Path. To get started, let's jump into our website. That's ineedpetcare.com. From there, you'll be able to log in to PetCheck. So start by going to the top right-hand corner of your screen. You'll look for the account login screen, and then from there, enter in your username and password that's provided to you at the very beginning of service, and that will take you to your dashboard in PetCheck. Once you're there, this is what it will look like. I'm going to be walking you through the dashboard, scheduler tabs, payment center, alerts, and your account. Let's start with the dashboard. From here, you can actually do multiple different things. Consider this your central hub where multiple actions can be made. Very similar to what you can do in the separate tabs that are here in PetCheck. So request a service can also be done in scheduler, make a payment can also be done in the payment center, so on and so forth. Also from here, you can schedule services. There is one caveat that I will get to, and also you can watch for alerts. These are like notifications that you receive to your cell phone. When you make a request to Prairie Path for a service, for a walk, for a visit, you will get a notification once that's been scheduled, once that's been approved, or if something's been changed or edited. You'll see that here under alerts. You'll also see that under the alerts tab. Like I said, from here you can actually schedule a service. The one thing you cannot do is schedule for today's services. So consider this a way for you to wake up in the morning. Hey, does Prairie Path have my pup on the schedule? You can see that here. These are completed visits from today. If it's green, it's an upcoming incomplete appointment. If it's red, it's actually currently being done. So let's jump into the scheduler where you can actually start to play with the visits that you're requesting, making changes, adding notes. So we'll do that now. You can look at this in a few different views, day, week, or month view. We recommend month view simply because it's an easier snapshot of upcoming appointments. If you're a planner, you'll really appreciate that. You can also scroll ahead into the upcoming months to see what's on your schedule. A couple things I'll point out here, just in case you're wondering why the different colors. These appointments here are all completed visits. Anything in the future that is green is incomplete and upcoming. Anything again in red is an ongoing, currently being performed appointment. From here, you can actually edit both upcoming appointments and day of appointments as long as it hasn't been completed and is not inside a 24-hour window. I'll show you here how we can actually request an appointment and how you can make edits into future appointments that have already been requested and approved. So let's start with requesting an upcoming appointment. When you hover over any date, you'll see that there's a blue bar that pops up called Request Service. I'm going to click into that, and that'll break you to the Request Service screen. Your pet will already be uploaded. You filled out a new client packet with all of your pet's information. That will be uploaded into your account, created for you on our behalf, and you'll be able to select your pet's name here. If you have multiple, please remember to select all three, all two, however many you have, if they are going to be there for that appointment. Think about those days where one's off at the vet and the other one's at home and you only need one visit. That's where you need to select all of them or one of them if that is the case. You can adjust the date here, adjust the time. I'll make a request for an 11 o'clock visit in the morning, and I'm looking for something that's during the weekday, Monday through Friday. That's going to be our weekday walking sitting rate at $18. The frequency for this particular example, I'm just going to do one time, but if you need us recurring weekly, you can click that option and you can select the days that you need us. Once you put an end date, that'll actually stop it at a certain point, but if you need it every single week, Monday through Wednesday, don't put an end date in there, just submit this, and we will show up every week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In this particular example, up until you tell us that something's changed or something's different. You have some add-on options here. The ones I'll focus on really are just second and third pet, holiday charge, and a last-minute booking. So second and third pet, again, is if you've got multiple pets at home. We do charge an additional $3 per pet. We charge an additional $10 on holidays. That goes directly to the walker for working the holiday. And then finally, anything last minute, less than 24 hours, we may apply a $5 charge for getting that into the schedule, making last minute changes to accommodate your needs as best as we can. And then finally, under comments, this is where you can leave an electronic note. If you need to leave a note for your walker saying that something's different, something is out of the norm from what you already brought us through in your initial meet and greet, you can put that here. My best example is if your pet just went to the vet, they came home with a cone on, and you need to let your walker know that they need to take it off before that walk begins. You can put that in here. They'll see that before they even scan into their appointment, and then once they scan out, they'll also see the note reminding them to put it back on. So you can use this to communicate with your walkers. You could ignore and skip all of the paper and pen notes that you leave on the counter. This will make sure that your walker will see it before that appointment even starts. Great, so that's covering the request service screen. I'm going to cancel out of this. And as I said, you can actually edit an upcoming appointment as well. So I'm going to go into the Saturday, January 5th here, and I can click on Edit. Here I can adjust the time if I've started my day later and I need to push that back. A late charge may apply if we don't have at times available, but you are able to manage your schedule from here and make any changes to the service. I'm going to cancel out one more time, and you can see here request service deletion. There's going to be two options. If you requested this as part of a series or as a recurring weekly service, you'll see request series deletion. That's going to delete everything that was scheduled Monday through Friday, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on a weekly basis, everything from this date forward. If you're looking for just one single service deletion, I don't need you on Saturday anymore, just request service deletion as you see here. That pretty much covers everything in the scheduler view. Again, you can manage all of your visit requirements and make additions or changes to your schedule. Again, also you can sort by day, week, or month. We recommend month view. And you can easily manage what appointments you have in the schedule or anything that you need upcoming. Payment Center, the rest of this is actually pretty simple. Payment Center is a logged history of any invoices you've received from us, any refunds that have been issued, any credits that have been issued, or any credits that have been used. If you have any question about how you've been charged, all of that will be logged here. You can pick up the phone, give us an email. We'll be there to answer any questions you might have in regards to payments. Again, as I said, like in your dashboard, you can click on Make a Payment, and that will allow you to update your credit card, pay any outstanding balances, all from the Payment Center tab. Finally, again, alerts worth touching on one more time. Much like notifications to your phone, if you have received one of these, typically your service has been scheduled and a walker has been assigned. And you can see the assigned walker in your scheduler view. Last but not least, your account in the top right-hand corner, perhaps the most important because it houses your information as well as your pet's information. So we'll hop in here, go through this, and that will pretty much wrap it up. Here you'll be able to see your profile. In your form that you filled out, you were asked for a a primary contact, secondary, and emergency contact information. The one thing I like to point out here that if you did provide a secondary, a spouse, a boyfriend or girlfriend, you can actually see that, also receive the email that Pet Check Technology will send to you if that email is provided here under secondary. If that person does not need to see it, leave that empty and they will not receive that email. Always put an emergency contact person in here. If anything does happen and we can't reach you, we'd like to be able to reach out to somebody else. And in the event we can't, we are going to do our best to do what we can in the situation that we are in to take care of your pet as best we can. Don't mind alerts, but I'll show you what it looks like under here. It's just notifications, things that you'll want to receive from the software in case something's happened. If a credit card is expired, it'll notify you. If a dog walk has started, you'll receive that email. These are all things that we want you to receive so you can be in the know what's going on with your account. Password, you've been given a temporary one. You can update it here or you can stick with the one that's been given to you. That is completely up to you. System info, another tab that you can ignore, but I'll show you what's behind door number 1. That is the date you signed up and your QR code number. If you ever need us to assign another QR code, the kid took it off the fridge or filed it away somewhere, or you moved and it ended up in a box or left behind, we'll get you another one. No charge, just let us know. Finally, pets. Here you can manage your pet's profile. The most important part here, as your pup is growing up, as things change, as you're seeing personalities change, they start to have medical histories, let us know what's going on and you can update your profile here. So breed, color, weight, animal hospital, the vet name, the vet phone, rabies vaccination date, and then most importantly, a medication information, a collar and leash info, where that stuff is located, any feeding information and pet notes, where to find things in the house, and just general information that we want to know as we're entering the home. As it relates to that, your information is only seen by a Prairie Path walker who is assigned. So if Cody is assigned to a walk for you, she will see that information, but everyone else in the company cannot see it except for the managers who are managing the back end of the Pet Check platform. Last but not least here, if you do make updates to your profile, we are not notified. Pet Check does not send an email saying, hey, so-and-so made changes to this pet's profile. So if something does change and you make changes to your account, please let us know by emailing your location's email or use the notes functionality to let your walker know that something has changed and that they need to be looking into the profile. We do get into a routine. So when a walker shows up and they've gotten to know your dog and we kind of know the gist, we stop looking at that profile. So if something changes and we're not notified, we might not look at it. So just do us a favor. If you make changes to your profile, send us an email, give us a call, use that note functionality, and we'll be sure to make adjustments as your pup needs. And then finally, payment info. This is where you go in and add a card, edit a card, change it out. If something expires, you can add a new card. If you're getting 5% back on this other one, you can add that here as well. It doesn't house multiple cards, so it will only ever house one. If one was added and another one was added on top, it will remove the first one. Everything is safely secure with the highest of credit card security that is out there. If you have any questions about that, we'd be happy to answer those as well. So that's it. That takes us through Pet Check Technology. Again, if you have any questions on anything inside Pet Check, we are more than happy to answer those. But you should be pretty much set now to start scheduling service, to start making changes in the schedule, communicate with your walker, and if you need anything else, you can always stop by ineedpetcare.com for any contact information or reach out to your manager directly. Thanks so much for following along and for watching this video. We're glad to have you as part of the Prairie Path family. Have a good day.